threats continue to be a problem. Obviously, cybersecurity controls are getting better, but also at the same time, threat actors are getting better at what they do. So continues to be a greater and greater need for organizations to implement better security operations. And unfortunately, with that, we are often running into a wall where we have this significant skills shortage, and we don't have people at the caliber that we need in order to effectively defend our organizations. So the last thing that I wanted to talk about is that skills gap, and if there are any thoughts in regard to what we can do in order to better close that gap, and what organizations can do to potentially either junior person identify new talent that otherwise they weren't able to discover. Martin, do you want to take that?
Yeah, sure. The issue fundamentally is we've never had enough people in cybersecurity. We don't have now, we didn't 10, 20 years ago, and we're not going to have it in the future. So this is something we're going to have to live with. I think it's something that we can overcome by pooling those resources. I fundamentally believe that the managed service model is a very, very good way forwards. We want to make sure that we're making very, very good use of actually all our IT personnel, not just cybersecurity, having the right tools in place that are doing the majority of the work on behalf of the people, and actually just let the machines do it. Certainly from our own point of view, from my employer, we've got a very, very dedicated team with enormous amounts of data analyzing network threats. That's what feeds our security portfolio. If you install that, just let it get on with your job, you're going to be fine. But then if you need more and you want more, great, go down the managed service model, share the resources out, because let's face it, if you're a 12-person company or a 20-person company, you are never going to have a network security person in there. It's a luxury for large organizations. Most of the economy is in the small and medium-sized enterprise area. So yeah, we need to build those models, build those commercial offerings so that as much of the work as possible is being done off-site by providers, and for the people who are on site, who are managing, physically managing the systems, make their lives easy. We talked earlier about triage. Let's use artificial intelligence, telling the people, look, this is what we think the top 10 problems that you've got are. Go fix them now, and your job's going to be easier tomorrow.
Yeah, I think automation technologies will certainly help with the skills shortage. We can also look into partnering with universities, schools, internship programs. The managed service model is a great idea, and a lot of small companies are doing that. We can also look into developing those skills in-house. I mean, that we have a lot of IT staff who have the foundational knowledge to go down the cybersecurity path. I mean, there's excellent tools, there's cyber ranges. We can go through training, safe environments where they can learn about cybersecurity, practice their cybersecurity skills. So I think there's a lot of things companies can do. But I think AI and automation will play a big part in sort of alleviating that cybersecurity workforce shortage.
Yeah, Babak, I agree with you on the need for kind of those partnerships with academics. I have taught classes in the past and seen extremely sharp students that have a really difficult time making that. I mean, they have the baseline skill sets there, but have a significant challenge making that first transition from the academics to actually getting the experience. And unfortunately, so many of the job descriptions out there, even for junior analysts and for entry-level roles, are requesting 5 to 10 years experience and just absolutely crazy requirements that don't mesh with an entry-level skill set. So I think that we do need to start rethinking those models as well.
And I think it's also fair to say, I mean, for all of us to publicize what a great career cybersecurity is. It's awesome. It's continuously interesting. It keeps changing. It's not going to stop. If you're entering an industry where there's already a skills shortage, you're not going to be out of work. Yeah, you know, let us talk more about what an absolutely awesome job cybersecurity is, and indeed encourage and actively help and mentor any people who are early in their careers, or indeed anyone who wishes to career switch and is able to bring in a fresh perspective and fresh skills from an earlier career into the domain. Yeah, welcome with that with open arms. I think it's an excellent community, very, very welcoming. Very, very opening, and there really is a place for anyone, no matter what their background. Come and get involved. It's awesome.
Absolutely agree. If you're not in cybersecurity, this is the place to be.